Hello and welcome to the United Stand. We are live. It is the Benfica versus Manchester United watch-along. I hope you're all doing very well. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. We'd like to get 1,000 before kick-off. And team news is in. It's going along the bottom of the screen for once. I keep forgetting the Champions League is a little bit later than I thought it was. Earlier, sorry, the first 15 minutes of kick-off. So I'm doing very well, Sandeep. I hope you are as well. We are live. Team news is in. So you've got De Gea in goal, Valencia, Lindelof and Smalling, Blind as a back four, Matic and Herrera, Mata on the right, yes, Mkhitaryan, Rashford and Lukaku, Martial on the bench, which I think Mkhitaryan's a very lucky boy to be playing tonight, to be honest. But I did predict it, didn't I? Let's at least be fair and consistent. Mourinho, for whatever reason, absolutely standing by Mkhitaryan again all season. I don't think he's been that good. He needs to perform tonight. We wanted him to do that at the weekend. I feel sorry for Martial, but this to me is Manchester United's starting 11. This is his best 11 at the moment. Obviously with Fellaini fit and Bailly and Jones probably are his first choice centre backs, to be fair, but in an attacking sense, I think that's his starting 11. And I'm somebody's disappointed with the team. I'm not disappointed with the team, Manchester United fan, obviously. And yeah, you know what? I'm disappointed. I think the bench is a concern. You look at the bench, and apart from Lingard and Martial, it's a little bit slim pickings. But that's the way it seems to be for United at the moment. We should win this game. I'll be very disappointed if we go to Benfica and park the bus and try and hit him on the break. And I don't think we're set up like that anyway. And I think somebody like Juan Mata brings a hell of a lot to the team. And yeah, really, really excited about that. But I don't think the Bailly injury is that bad. Tony Maunder, I think he'll be back soon. McTominay is on the bench. Yes, I don't know what Twansibi's done wrong. He was on the bench against Liverpool at the weekend. Not on the bench again tonight. I don't really get it. I mean, Mourinho is walking a little bit of a tightrope at the moment because United fans are starting to turn against him. Now, I totally disagree with that because I'm a big Mourinho fan, but he's got to be a little bit careful about the things he's doing. But I'm not too disappointed with that team. The Martial thing annoys me every time, but I can't say I'm not surprised. Where's Luke Shaw, says Prince Sharma. I think we'll see Luke Shaw against Swansea next week, if I'm totally honest. But it's a Champions League game. We were crying out for this time last season. We're not Arsenal. We're not in the Europa League. We're in the Champions League. And we have got a really, 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 really great thing to do tonight, which is free for you to get involved. We'll work on it together, but the link is in the video description to get on this. And I'm excited to go through it because we're going to sort of play it together, like I said. And I am... Let's just work out how this works. Effectively, it's called Ultimate Fan League, and the way it works is this: you pick two players. You pick two players in for the game because we're doing a watch along, so it's two players from the game, and the link in the video description is how you do it. And what we need to do is we want Manchester United, don't we? Where's United Benfica? Can anyone see it? There we go. Manchester United versus Benfica is the game we're going to play. We can start playing pretty much soon, but I'm going to create my own game, I think. I'm not in any league, so I can't do that. We're going to play Manchester United anyway. When that starts up. It's not letting us do it at the moment. But effectively, how to play. You pick two players and you get points from that player. That's not the right screen. See, I'm learning as I do it myself. Point scoring. Okay, so you pick two players from this game. Two Manchester United players, say. And during the game, it's live. You collect points. So a goal is 50, assist is 25, penalty 1, shot hit the post, save, shot on goal, last man tackle, save off the line, shot blocked. Loads of way of scoring points. Through ball, passes, punch clear, corner, pick up, header 1, pass. Right? Negative points, goal kick miss, loses the ball, throw miss. So it's really, really intelligent the way it picks out the points for you. And we're going to all do it together tonight. It's free. For the next 2 weeks on the United Stand, it is a free app to use for us all to play together and have a bit of fun with it. There's a draft, I believe, very, very soon in relation to that. But let me just pick up on another game. Benfica Celtic. So you can just start play. I'm not going to play the Bayern Munich Celtic game, but if you start playing, this is the points you win. You win points effectively by coming on top. So first gets 400 points, 200, 100, and all that. Let me see how it works. Start. Waiting for players to join. Draft starts right after 4:37. And then I'll get 40 seconds to pick my player when it gives me. I'm going to pick 2 players. Thiago Alcantara for him. Come on. He's taking 24 seconds to draft his. It's taking a long time, isn't he? Obviously, just go for Lewandowski if he's playing. Right, I've got 39 seconds to pick my players. I can't pick out Thiago Alcantara. Why have they not done that? It's got to be Lewandowski. It's obvious. Hanging around, but I want to play the Manchester United game. But you've got get 2 free games, 2 free game weeks with the United Fan League. The link is in the video description to sign up. Use the code in the video description to get yourself signed up. I think it's gonna be really good fun. I'm not going to do the Bayern Munich Celtic game, by the way, but that's still whizzing on at the moment. I want to do the United game, and I don't know why. We can't do it at the moment, but it will hopefully open up soon. We'll come back to that. I wonder if we could create a game. That'd be fun. Right. Create league. The United stand. Pin 375324. 375324. Oh, I thought the stream had stopped working. I'm there typing away because my screen's frozen. I just realised I've been live for the last 5 minutes. Sorry about that. As Kevin Crush just said, I'm having a bit of problems with my Wi-Fi, and it was. I thought I'd lost it, but we're still live. That's brilliant. That's great. Paul Bradley says, I'm loving that Matt is starting. Looks like a good starting 11. Yes, it does. Josh, we are signing Dove Cameron next. Ocean Man, Mark, you bore talk. Learn English, mate, please. It helps it a little better for everybody if they understand what you're actually speaking about. Mark looks like he's about to cry. Silence is killing me. Silence is, if you can get away with silence on radio, you know what you're doing. Joe Condon says, fickle fans in football generally. Mourinho has brought success to United again, and people realistically talk about his challenge for the titles, not laughing at us, but still our own fans moan. I find it absolutely hilarious. I've got to agree with you there that Liverpool fans are taking the moral high ground with us, when in fact they're not. They're 7 points behind. 7 points behind us in the league after 8 games. That is shockingly bad. Shockingly bad. And I just laugh. I just absolutely laugh at it. It makes me really, really laugh, because I don't understand what makes them think that they can come at us when 7 points is a horrific. It's a hell of a lot at this stage of the season, if I'm honest. And I do find it very funny. Let's have a look. United are a small club versus top 6, says Surridge. His opinion's better. Look, mate, if you're a rival fan coming on to try and wind up United stand fans, you've got absolutely no chance. One, we won't entertain it, and two, we talk about our club honestly and openly anyway. So if anyone's going to be critical, we will be. Andrew Lyman wants a shout out. Biggest Man United fan in Minnesota. Well, there you go, Andrew. You've got it. Have you heard about the Gaetan rumour? Says Jaspan. Funnily enough, I was just thinking about that today, and how Gaetan always used to get linked to us from Benfica. Obviously not anymore. Have I lost you all again? Oh, please don't. Don't do it. Oh, we're still live. Great. We are still live. Fantastic. Can we get rid of Suraj? Have we got any? George, get rid of Suraj. He's winding everybody up. Say bye-bye, Suraj. Winding everybody up. He looks so cute when he bends towards the camera like that, says Kritak. Still here, Mark. We are live, Mark. Thank you, Anthony Lomax, for that. Look, I might have that a few times tonight. What I think I'll do is just I'll just keep talking. We need to bring in an actual cam if we're going to go by this formation, says KM17. Why are the comments so small? Very, very good point. Thanks for letting me know. You're still on, Mark, some would say, unfortunately, says Matthew McFadden. Right, ban Matthew. I'm only joking. Don't ban Matthew. Let me sort this out. I'll tell you what, I've had a really hard day at work today. I'm absolutely tired out. Looking forward to doing the stream tonight, and if anything else goes wrong, I tell you. Right, we've got that sorted out. I'll tell you what, lift my mood. We're very, very close to 100 42,000 subscribers. In fact, we're 70 away. So if you are new, make sure you subscribe to the United Stand. It is a fantastic community, despite my moments of silence tonight. But technical problems when you're live aren't great. Snaps, why are you not a mod yet? Just ask, just why, says Ed Woodward. He's getting close. He's getting close. Mad Marcus is just, I don't think he's really even interested anymore. We never see him. He's not doing the live stream with me tonight. So Mad Marcus will be sacked soon, and we will be looking for other people to get involved. And if the moderators want to let him know that, that's fine by me, because he's another one who's just let me down again. If you've got somebody with you, you can sort issues out, haven't you? We got this, says John Oism. Oh, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Give your internet provider a big shout out, Mark. Yeah, big shout out to Virgin Media. Thanks for that. 20 minutes before you go live. Fortunately, I've got portable Wi-Fi with EE, who do get a good shout out because they've rescued us being able to stream tonight. But if it was down to Virgin, we wouldn't be on. Someone says Simeone is getting the sack. We don't want him now. I was just watching Bayern Munich actually. They were 0-0 against some rubbish team, I think, and down to 10 men as well. Very odd. Mark, do you agree with Jose starting Lindelof and Smalling in the Champions League and Bay and Jones in the Premier League, says Mohammed. I don't know whether that's what we are doing. I quite like that. I do like that. I mean, let's not forget, when we played away in Spartak Moscow, this mirrors that team more or less, although Ashley Young played. I like the fact that we're using Daley Blind. I mean, the team, for those who haven't seen it, it's De Gea in goal, Valencia, Lindelof, Smalling, Blind, Matic, Herrera, Mata, Mkhitaryan, Rashford, Lukaku. I have got concerns about Mkhitaryan. I think he should have been dropped. I thought he was atrocious at the weekend. But having said that, so were Matic and Herrera in their distribution of the ball. So Matthew McFadden says vacant mod position. Don't worry, Matthew, you would be considered as well with snaps. Bayern are playing Celtic. Jimenez up front for Benfica. We don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about that. Craig 80566 is a long-term watcher who's finally subscribed. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day actually, about people who may not have a YouTube profile to make comments, who just watch. Bullbag. Do you think Lindelof will ever be a starter at United? Well, he's starting tonight, so yes. I know what you mean though. Look, I think Lindelof's a good player. I think he's going to be a slow grower. I've seen it happen with Vidic. We've seen it. Rojo, I thought was finished. Phil Jones, I thought was finished. And look at the job Mourinho did with them. So he can do it. He can do it. Fish6798 says Martial not starting, a good sign for Saturday. I don't really feel it. I don't necessarily think that's how Mourinho works. I know we like to think that's how he works, but I don't think that is how he works. And but I would love it if it was. Loving you isn't the right thing to do. Think I subbed at around 30,000 subscribers and I never missed a video since. Oh, you know what? We've got a few minutes. We've got another 40 minutes, haven't we, till kickoff? Let us know how you got to know about the United Stand and when you subscribed. Special mention for Irish who died on Monday from the storm, says Dean Wadding. Rest in peace. I have already done that, to be fair. I did it on one of my videos over the last 2 days. Forest Dweller said, I started a Forest Dweller account on YouTube just to subscribe to the United Stand. And Edward Shaw says, what's your opinion on Luke Shaw and is he done? To which I would say no. I think Luke Shaw will play next week in the League Cup game against Swansea. I pretty much always thought that might be the case. He's got to work. Lee Darcy, I've had a hard day in work too, so you're not alone. Love the watch-alongs. You are the man. Thanks for that. And Edwin Castro's been here since 3,000 subscribers. Mark Law's been here since 10,000. 5k, 3 recommendations, says Timo. I'm here since 5k, says Jake Bullman. That's a long time ago. Grant Bucket found us on Bleacher Report. Started watching first year of LVG around 12,000. 8,000 for Daniel. Started to watch a TV show called Gifted, says Hallam. Well done. 3,200, says Vault Boy. Very subscribed at 60,000. Been watching daily since as a hobby, says KDH. I watched United in the summer. Van Hal was hired, says Bullbag Bullbag. I started watching the United stand since you've been in the Old Trafford background and the one with the shelf and the books, says Daniel Gonzalez. I got a recommendation from YouTube early last season on United stand. It's been part of my live comments ever since, says Sandeep. Well, you know what? United stand does grow like that. So remember to just tell your friends who support United and get them involved. Matthew Dyer says nothing better than the United stand after a long day of work. You know what? I've had a hard day at work today. Very, very tired. But this sort of gives me a lease of life. When we lost to Swansea in the Van Hal year, says Zed James. I remember that. I do remember that. Mark, when I first subbed to United stand, I was single and boring job. Married now, have a daughter and a good job. Coincidence, says B. Kraus. The positivity of the United stand community shining through. It doesn't really matter about when you got involved with the United stand. Could have been right at the start, right in the middle, or last week. Oh, you won't believe what's just happened now. My Virgin TV's gone down. Oh, this is just turning into a bloody disaster. I'll tell you, Virgin Media... Oh, it's back. It's back with Gerard on the screen. You can tell when it comes back because my face will light up. One thing that's very important, we do need to get 1,000 likes on the video before it starts. So get involved with that, please. And make sure that we do get 1,000 likes because it's a lucky superstition that's done quite well. We've not been beaten this season. And that is for sure. You still with me, please? I hope. Oh. Please be with me. I'll read the team out just in case he's still with me. De Gea in goal, obviously. And Valencia, Lindelof, Smalling, Blind, Herrera, Matic, Mata, Mkhitaryan, Rashford, Lukaku up front. And our man, Martial, is on the bench. Which, you know what? I'm not so happy about it, but... Oh, I'm just looking at something here. Oh, it's a shame that won't work, actually. It would have been a good laugh. Ah! We're working. Brilliant. Absolutely great. Okay, we can do this now. Link in the video description. Come on, let's get on it. Like a car bonnet. This is... I was a bit down in the dumps because this wasn't working, but it is working now. So the link is in the video description for this. It's free. It's called Ultimate Fan League. And basically what you do is, because we can keep this going during the game, you pick 2 players who are going to be playing in this game tonight, and the person who gets the most points wins points to do it, which is great. So links in the video description for it. Let me take you back to how it works. So point scoring, 2 players you draft and they get good points for goals, assists, penalties won, shooting the post, passing, saving, shot blocked, defensive block. Loads and loads of points, which we'll be updating you with during the game. However, the way you do it is, link in the video description to sign up. Use the little code there to get yourself points, because it's all done on points, like I say, like golden coins. What we want to do is go to the Benfica versus Manchester United game. I shall accept you, Adam Arno. Our draft starts in 53 seconds, so get yourself signed up, link in the video description, and what will then happen is we'll start picking players from the game. We get 2. Let's just wait for that to join. You can also play the public game as well, which I'm going to do. So we're already playing this match. I need to pick my players. Come on. Kickoff. Draft starts in 50. There's plenty of time for you to go because you only get to pick 2 players. You get 30 seconds each to do it. So get a link in the video description. I know what 2 players I want. So you're picking 2 players from the game between Manchester United and Benfica to get points. And during the game you can do all sorts of things. But effectively the person with the most points wins. So Adam Arno should go first. We've got a few round 2 between us as well. But there's lots of players to go. So get signed up. Link in the video description and we'll see who's going to win this. He's got a few seconds left. Right, so I've got 2 players to pick. I've got to go with attacking players, I think, because United will keep a clean sheet. I think I'm going to go with... He's gone Rashford. I'm going to go Lukaku. So I've got Lukaku in. You can play this game, link in the video description. Everyone just picks 2 players. The draft is ongoing. Get yourself signed up. We've only got 3 players in it at the moment, which means there's lots and lots of players. Who should I go with my second player? All you've got to do is go through the link in the video description, and once you've got yourself signed up, just go Benfica versus Manchester United. It's the public game for tonight. So I've got Lukaku. Who else do you think? Here we go. It's my go anyway. I think you've got to go somebody a little bit creative. So I'm going to go with... Oh, he's took Mata. Cheeky git. He's took Mata. I'm going to go Herrera. Yeah, he took Mata. What app is that? This is the Ultimate Fan League app. Link is in the video description. And there's a code there to get yourself some points to play on it. But yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm going to keep you updated with that during the game. We've got Mackenzie's doing his now. Drafting away. Let's wait for him to do his. Go with Mkhitaryan Marks as Sandeep. Oh, I don't know about that. Don't know about that. Links in the video description for those who are interested in playing. Deny. So there we go. Benfica versus Manchester United. That's my 2 players. So I'll update you with how they're doing during the game. It's quite good because it gives you who the players are and how they're scoring. Layouts. Who the top points are. You can even chat amongst yourselves. But we'll come back to that. The link's in the video description for it. And you can have a go on that. Fantastic stuff. Right. So I've got Mata and Lukaku. Sorry, Lukaku and Herrera. I would have liked Mata. My score prediction tonight, I'm going to go with United to win 3-1. We're still 25 minutes away from kickoff. Not many people like watching tonight. I suppose it's a school night, isn't it? Zach's Footy World says, love the channel. I don't know. Look, can we just get to 142,000 subscribers? Where is everybody tonight? We normally have a lot more people getting involved. I don't know. I'm just irritated at being stuck around 141,930, which is what it seems to have been all week. Ewan Gordon says, is Sebastian walking yet? He's only about 16 weeks, mate. So not yet. I haven't got a pin for that game. It's a public game. You just go into the public draft. Benfica versus Manchester United. That we don't have a pin for our game because we've not been provided it. So it's just the public game. What what channel they're playing on. BT Sports, which just keeps intermittently dropping in and out, which is hopefully it's going to settle itself down. And other United fan channels boast more subs than United 7. Oh yeah, I know about that. People will show up once kickoff starts, says Andrew K. Mark, do you think we need another right back for Valencia? He's getting old. Yeah, I think we do. Who do you think we will draw in the round of 16? Way too early to tell. People are asking me for a pin. Adam Arno, Tony Maunder, Always Think Clearly, Charlie Hussey, Cian McCabe, Dylan Murphy have all managed to join a league that I didn't even know I'd set up. So we've got 8 people in there at the moment. I think if you just sign up through the link in the video description, then you will get involved. Benfica's main striker is injured. Yeah, is that Jonas or something like that? How do I join your league, says Jay Harrod. Just sign yourself up, link in the video description, and I think that is adding people to it. Because we seem to have a United Stand league. And basically, when you enter games and get points, that puts you into a generic league. So if you sign up, the link in the video description, whatever game you choose to do the draft for tonight, so whether it's United, Benfica or whatever, your accumulated points go into our United Stand league. And that's how it works. Benfica are trash. They lost 2-1 at home and lost 5-0 away. Big thank you to Pogba Rumours for helping me find this channel, says Samuel Phillips. Yeah, we do pick up a few people in the summer, to be honest. Definitely. Oh, Mattelli's gone again. It's going to be a problem tonight with Virgin Media. I can tell you that for absolutely free. Who do we need to sign in January in order to compete with City? Well, I quite like... I still like Griezmann, but he was pretty poor tonight. If you watch the Atletico Madrid game. Orison's made a contribution, thank you. He says, British born but lived in Portugal for 17 years. Always supported Benfica, but I'd rather see Manchester win it tonight. I'm 28, by the way. Well, thanks for that little story, Orison, and thanks for the contribution. Sean Atwood, I'm still watching, but still at work because I'm in... I don't know what he said, but thanks for that, Sean. Matthias, what did I miss? Not a hell of a lot. My score prediction for tonight, I'm going to go 3-1 United. It's one of my favourite scores this season, and I don't know. I think we have done it once. Mark, you need to show people the code to join the league. That's what I did, says Always Think Clearly. Where did you get the code, mate? Because I don't know what it is. Where did you get the code? I've not been given a code. That's the whole bloody point. I'm trying to find it and I can't. We've got 10 members. People are obviously getting the code from somewhere. Settings. Aha, I've got the code. The pin is 375324. 375324. 375324 is the key code. Which, if I've inadvertently set up a league, I've got a funny feeling that I've had some people asking to join the league. You're all getting accepted now. I've just had a thought. Herrera is great, my opinion, says Ryan the Crazy. Yep, I agree with that. You get power-ups in this. Double points, free, activate now. Freeze an opponent's player, all player actions for 6 minutes. Oh, it's very good, this game, actually, when you get to have a look at it. Like, you can get, for 10 minutes, you can double your points in a game. For 10 minutes, you can be a pass master, a defensive rock, and it gives you all sorts of stuff. So I think we'll have a lot of fun with this once they bloody give us a good idea as how to do our own league, because at the moment, CSK Moscow. Aha, I've got 20 members now. Oh, I know how it works now. I know how it works, but unfortunately I'm already in a Manchester United versus Benfica game. I wonder if I can set up a new one. That's a shame, shame, shame. All right. Okay, so I wonder if there's a way I can just stop that and do another one. I know what we'll do. I know what we'll do. Okay, this is what we'll do then. So the link in the video description for Ultimate Football League is in the video description, obviously. Get yourself signed up, and then what you want to do is use this pin, which is, let me take the settings, 375324 to join the United Stand League. And then what we'll do for tonight, we'll draft it on Chelsea versus Roma, because I've messed up the United one. We've only got 3 in it. So, yeah, link in the video description for United Fan League. It's not United Fan League, Ultimate Fan League. And the way this works is you get 2 players from a game to score you points. And throughout the game, there are little boosters you can do, like you can double one of your players' points for a 10-minute period in the game. Link in the video description. The pin to join is 375324. And we're going to do Chelsea versus Roma as our game, even though we are obviously going to be doing Manchester United. McTominay spelt wrong on your benchmark. Praise. Couldn't give a damn, to be honest. Hopefully he won't even play. That's my thoughts anyway. Apologies for everybody. This is probably one of the most all over the place streams we've done, because we normally have people on, which frees me up with a bit of time. But then if we have problems with the stream, which I've had, and Virgin Media with my TV, it makes it very, very difficult for me to cover a lot of bases. Mad Marcus used to be a really reliable person on the stream, but he's disappeared now, doing silly little South Park streams with 5 people watching. We will be sorting out new moderators, because there's very little point in him doing it if he's not even going to bother turning up. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? That is the way it goes. But it leaves me with a lot to do. It definitely does. Okay, and I've lost my Virgin Media again, which is great. This is getting even better tonight, because if I don't have that, I can't watch the bloody game. George is a rock as a mod, says Andrew K. Yes, he is. George, I'm glad you enjoy those streams with 5 other people. I mean, if you ever speak to Mad Marcus again, can you just ask him why he's spending his life doing streams in front of 4 people when he used to come on the United Stand, be very good in front of 1,000 people, and be a big part of it with the moderators? I don't know what's wrong with the bloke, to be honest. Mark, would you still buy Perisic in January? Says Bullbag. Well, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, is it? Because he signed a new contract. And watch the match online, says Zushas. You clearly have got no idea Not literally. About my Wi-Fi issues tonight. I think if I tried to start watching it online, I'd very, very quickly lose the stream. We need experienced world-class centre-back, a left-back and a Bale-like player, says Seb Crabtree. Mark, what do you think where Man United finish in the Champions League, says Doorknob 8. I've always said at the start of the season that if we can get to the quarterfinals and then anywhere beyond that would be, great. Let's get to 1,000 likes, people. It's always something that we look to do, to that little boost of positivity, a little bit of luck. What's the code, Mark? Says Brendan98. The code is 375324, mates. 375324. That's if you want to get involved in our league, which is the Ultimate Fan League, where you pick 2 players from a game and they score points. And it's something we're meant to be doing interactively during the watch-along, where we will be doing it. We've had a few teething problems, but it appears it says group full. I don't think we can get any more than 20 in, which is a right pain. I'll pick this up with them, don't worry. But you should still be able to play Roma versus Chelsea game publicly. Matic needs to be rested, says Camyar1911. Obviously, you're watching my stream, or maybe you've made that mind up yourself. I totally agree with you, mate. I think he's running on empty. Styson Furious. That is either brilliant sarcasm or just coincidental, because he says, can you recommend a channel for fans of South Park? If you can't get into the group, don't worry. Get yourself signed up. We're going to do the draft for Chelsea versus Roma in a minute. If you're on there. Dan Miola says Mkhitaryan needs to be rested. Awful. The other day. Olivia, can you close that door so we can't hear? My eldest. Where's the monitor? We can just... You'll be upstairs anyway. You can just listen out for him. Make sure the monitor's on. I know, but just... No. Mark, matches on BT Sport Freeview. It is. Who would you choose, Mark? Jose or Martial? Martin Lopez. Jose. It is. Will you be showing the game here? Says Patrick Butler. No, we can't show the game. For all of those who are saying they can't get into the league for that fan league, it actually is quite irrelevant. What you need to do, if you are on the app now, is go to Chelsea versus Roma, and where it says play with public, say start playing. So I'm clicking it right now. I'll give you 10 seconds and then you can come in as well. And then the draft will start for 2 players. Or you can do Benfica versus Manchester United. Do Benfica versus Manchester United. See what points you get comparable to what I get in mine. I thought Luke Shaw travelled with the team. Is he even on the bench? Says Kayed. He's not on the bench. Michael Martin, I miss Mad Marcus. We all miss Mad Marcus. We all miss Mad Marcus. Mad Marcus, rest in peace. The last contact I had with Mad Marcus was this. Please big up my South Park stream. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Do you think United will go for a winger in January? Richarlison from Watford or Balassi at Everton? Richarlison's a very good player, isn't he? He is a good player. But we could get Pereira back. Jones is injured yet again, says Red Devil Dylan. I thought Jones was on the bench. I thought he was on the bench. I'm playing the Benfica versus Manchester United game. I've got Lukaku and Herrera. Somebody just asked me that. Are you ready to start? Oh no. I'm going to start publicly playing Chelsea versus Roma now, whilst I'm also answering your question. So I'm in a draft. Get Ross on, he's spamming Twitter. Says not United stand. People disappear. They get a bit of fame off the United stand, and then they just disappear. You never hear from them. Oh, come on. I can safely say we've got a few problems tonight. A few interesting problems. Let's have a look. I keep talking to you while I'm at it, but tell you working upstairs. He's crying. Yeah, we've got a problem because I don't know why. Got absolutely zero. This could be a fantastic watch along then, because if I haven't, if I can't even watch the game. Which is great. Oh, tell you what, life tends to work like that. Oh, it's come back on again. This is interesting. Wonder how long it will stay on for this time. 9 minutes away from kickoff. I'm here, Mark Kearney. I'm always here. Technical difficulties galore. Mark's chair says check out my abs. The baby's crying, but the TV's on. I don't know what's wrong with him. The baby's crying. The baby's crying. The internet's dodgy. My TV's going off. Oh. But we're still live. Dazis Gaming, the best super chat of the night goes to Mark's chair. We are still. The amazing thing is that we are live when I don't think we are. How's my brother's daughter doing now? Says Atishim. Well, thanks everybody who actually remembers stuff that goes on through the channel. She's doing absolutely fantastic, which is brilliant. Right, let me just do this because we've still got a couple of minutes till kick-off. So I just want to show you this. On Saturday for the Huddersfield game, we'll actually have it up and running properly so that it works. But for tonight, you're just going to have to play it independently and measure your points against mine. So the link's in the video description for the United Ultimate Fan League. What you do on that, you've got 2 free games they're giving you. What you do in that is sign up with it, use the code in the video description beneath it, and go to Benfica versus Manchester United game. You'll then go into a draft where you can pick 2 players during the game. I've picked Lukaku and Herrera, and I'm competing against Mackenzie Dean and Adam Arno. So Mackenzie's got Rashford and Matic, and Adam Arno has got Mkhitaryan and Mata, and I have got Lukaku and Herrera. And during the game, we'll be keeping an eye on those 2. They're famous for tonight, but we're going to do it every single game. How do you get the points? Well, the points can be scored for a multitude of reasons, from passing to scoring goals, etc. But what I can do is use power-ups. So for a 10-minute period, I could use double my points. And if I click it, it will give a player for 10 minutes the opportunity to get double their points. I could freeze an opponent's player for 6 minutes. I could be a pass master and for 10 minutes get 3 times points on passing actions. Defensive rock, 3 times points on actions in the defending half. Sharpshooter, 3 times points on actions in the attacking half. And that's how you use them during the game. So I will have to keep an eye on this because I do want to beat old Mackenzie Dean and Adam Arno. But I shall keep you all updated with that as it's going along. But get yourself signed up, link in the video description, and have a play yourself. And from Saturday in the Huddersfield game, we're going to get a massive sort of league up and running. And you can play against us or your mates. Be a good fun. We've hit 1,000 likes. No, we haven't. I thought we'd hit 1,000 likes. So, Rivy. You've absolutely blagged me there. I thought we'd hit it. Right. We're not far off kickoff. Let us know where you're watching from. Midweek games, I always know it's a little bit different, isn't it, in the midweek? You never know how people are fixed. So let us know. Link in the video description where you're watching from. Thanks for everybody who's been with us for the last hour. I know we've had numerous technical difficulties, but we are there now. Very, very close to the game. My score prediction is 3-1 to Manchester United. And hopefully that is what it will be. I don't want to see us parking the bus like anybody else. I do not want to see that happening at all. We need a good strong performance tonight from the lads, and we need to build a bit of confidence because I am a fan of the Champions League. I love the Champions League, but to be honest with you, I'll take a draw tonight if it means 3 points at Huddersfield. The closer we get to the Huddersfield game, I don't know about you, but that little bit more nervous I feel about it, if totally honest. The timer's ready to go, so don't worry about that. We've hit 142,000 subscribers, which is fantastic. Hopefully we can blitz on from there as well. And if you are new, tonight apart, it's been a difficult stream tonight, but normally it's very, very professional. United are playing in black, which means I got it wrong. Again, I thought it was grey tonight, which is what the Watchalong image is. And at the weekend, I thought it was black and it was grey. Click your subscribe button. Get involved with the United Stand. Fantastic community, as you can see on the live comments. We have a Skype show. We're live every night at 8 o'clock. We've got Skype show where you call in on a Monday night. We've got a One Matter interview going up tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. What else have we got? We've got fan cams on Saturday after the Huddersfield game. We've got watch-alongs, obviously. Previews. Red Rumours, Transfer Weekly, loads going on. Marwan Fellaini's made a contribution. Thank you for that, Marwan, from hospital. Apparently you're back next week, mate. And Matthew McFadden says, Mickey will get a goal and we'll set up another tonight despite his abysmal last game. 3-1 for us. Talking about the game, because that's what we're here for. And my screen's just gone down again. It's gonna be one of those nights. It's gonna be one of those nights. It has been one of them nights. Mkhitaryan needs to turn it on tonight. He does. It's back. It's been like this all night. Virgin Media in the Midlands area is a bloody nightmare. So, we've got Kieran Byrne from the Grand Hotel Malahide. Michael Martin says, this is the best United fan channel. Thank you for that, Michael. Just keep spreading the word. We've always grown organically, so just keep spreading the word. Whether you're in America, India, Australia, Canada, Europe, Asia, Antarctica, Australasia, South America, North America, get involved. Spread the word. Chad Sproul says, Mark, read. The reason you can only get 20 players in is because you can only choose 2 players per person. Hence why 22 is the maximum number of players. Yes, Chad. Yes, you're right. I need to make more league pins, don't I? So I can play in multiple leagues. Yes. But you can still play amongst yourselves and whack your codes in here. It's a game for the United Stand community is what we want it to be. Ultimately, as long as you've signed up in the link in the description and you are playing a game, which is Benfica versus Manchester United, let us know how many points you've got. Game's not far off from kicking. Ewan Gordon says he's in the Premier Inn. Why are you in? Are you working away from home tonight? Is the game being shown on here, says Luis Delgado. No, we're a Manchester United fan community, pal. We will be watching the game together. So subscribe, get involved, spread the word, drop a like. We are literally 2 minutes away from kickoff and we're not at 1,000 likes yet, but we've got 2,000 people watching. Smash the like button because this is not a joke. This is like Ross and his Guinness. This is a superstition. We've not been beaten this season, and we've been getting 1,000 likes on our videos before kickoff. So click the like button. Let's get 1,000, and we will definitely not lose. Notorious McGee says it will be 4-1 to United. Nice to see Marcus is starting, says Garav. We're playing in the black kit, says Peter Doyle. Yes, we are. Big game for United tonight. Wan Mata's playing tonight. He's playing tomorrow night for the United stand. Wan Mata tomorrow night will be on the United stand. Guaranteed. It's about 8:10 tomorrow. Mata is playing Prejwell. Raul Jimenez from Benfica is a threat, says Cali United. Benfica, Lindelof is where we bought him from. Lindelof, Benfica is where we bought him from. So, big game. Matic played here. This game will not be shown. It's a watch-along, says JD. Mr. Super Chat, Mark. I didn't. Man, Marcus is on. Oh, did you see the smile develop on my face there? I've not seen his comments. I mean, it's very busy on a watch-along, but it'll make my night if he's made a contribution. Let's have a look. Would you like some help, my love? I mean, I think we're over the worst. Collectively, we're over the worst. I just miss him. I miss him on the stream, but I couldn't even get him on tonight if I wanted to, because we are absolutely 100% on the edge when it comes to streaming tonight, because I'm just very impressed that my stream is still working. They're doing a little bit of a huddle. I'm not being ignorant, I just don't know why. Give us your score predictions. We've hit 1,000 likes. Yes. I'm only saying yes because that just means United aren't going to lose. Somebody said you should boost your Herrera points for the first 6 minutes. Well, I'm not going to have time to do it for the first 6 minutes. Let me get the timer up and running first, because the game is about to start. Lukaku will score tonight. Yes, I agree. We're about to kick off. Come on. Yeah, we're off. Great. Right. The match has kicked off. And Sanders says we're still live. Benfica on the attack here. United need to get rid of it. Okay. United in possession at the moment. PSG are winning 1-0 already. Mkhitaryan's a really important player to watch tonight. A few of you just saying that there. I think also, I would say as well, I don't really want to spend the night slagging Mkhitaryan off. Mourinho's picked him. He was awful against Liverpool. I don't think he's been that good this season. But he's starting the game tonight. Let's see what he can do. Really pleased to see Mata starting. I think we'll see Martial for half an hour in the second half. But I don't know what anyone else thinks, but I think Rashford's got to have a good game as well. You know, Rashford's a player that I've heard a lot of United fans saying this recently. Oh, Jesus is way better than Rashford. I mean, since when do you start giving credit to City players, to be honest? You know, there's honesty and then there's shut your mouth and stick by your club. I don't care whether Jesus is better than Rashford. I still say Rashford's better because I'm a United fan. But Rashford does need... I know he did it for England recently. We need to see him... You know, he's a young lad, Rashford, at 19 years of age. And he's going to have dips in form and he's going to have brilliance. But I'd like to see Rashford hit a bit of form because we do need to hit some form over the next 3 games in the league. We've got to beat Huddersfield. We've got to beat Spurs at home. And I think we've got to go to Chelsea and beat them. Chelsea are actually, I think they're 10 or 11 or 9 points off the league. They're out of it. So the game against Chelsea is a difficult game at the start of November. But I think we need to be winning it. I think we need to win the next 3. When is Alex coming back to the Sunday night show? God knows. Jamaica loves you, Mark, says Taj Williams. Well, get me over there. We'll have a United stand, get together in one of them beach bars. Sounds great. Jesus and Rashford totally different players, says Dan Butterworth. Yes. Keeper's just come diving out with a throw in, with a diving header. I think it's their young keeper, isn't it? Because they've got an old keeper. It's a watch along, everybody. I know some people still don't get that. A lot of people do now. Watch along is basically where a load of United fans, i.e. you lot and me, watch the game together. If you can't watch it, we'll update you with what's going on. If you are watching it, the reason we have the timer is so that you can sync in with our timer and turn your audio off and talk about the game with a couple of thousand United fans. That's what it's all about. Rather than sitting on your own or with somebody who doesn't know anything about football or doesn't support United, it's an opportunity to sit and watch the game collectively and interact with each other. Thanks as usual for the watch along, says Jared. Jared. Okay, what I'm going to do is, just while we've got the game up and running, which it is. Shut that door. Right, I am playing the Ultimate Fan League, where you pick 2 players and during the game you go up against other people and see who's winning. Let's see who's winning in my league at the moment. Unfortunately, I know some of you are in other leagues. We'll get it sorted out for the other one. But my 2 players that I picked in the draft, you can have a maximum of 20 people in your league, and before the game starts you draft your players. I got Lukaku and Herrera. There's a foul at the moment and Luiso has been yellow carded for a foul on Mkhitaryan. I think it's a bit of a harsh yellow card, really. I don't think there was much in it. Very careful of this referee because I don't think there was much in that, to be honest. So I'm up against Mackenzie Dean and Adam Arno. Mackenzie Dean's got Rashford and Matic. Adam Arno's got Mkhitaryan and Mata, and I've got Lukaku and Herrera. So I think that probably helps me, to be honest. Has anybody got any points yet? Adam Arno's activated double points on Mkhitaryan. And Adam Arno activated freeze on Ander Herrera. And Passmaster. Okay. Well, I don't know whether if he's got a freeze. A freeze has ended on Herrera, so I'm going to power up and I'm going to do Passmaster and Herrera. Got a point for a pass from Romelu Lukaku. Hooray! Oh, look at that. I had some... didn't get any points because he froze me out. I'm going to do a freeze on... I can't do any... Freeze on Mkhitaryan. Matter. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. But competitive is what it will be. I am clicking random buttons. Well done. Well done. But I am competitive. That's my problem. I am competitive. And even though there's only 2 other people in the league, I am competitive. There's a good pass from Herrera, actually, and I've just done double points on him, so that's good. Mad Marcus is with us. He says, like, share and subscribe. Do subscribe if you're new to the United Stand. You need to be subscribed to the United Stand for this one reason. Tomorrow night, we've got our Juan Mata on the United Stand video. Juan Mata on the pitch for Manchester United in Benfica against Benfica tonight. Juan Mata on the United Stand tomorrow night answering questions. Going to be a cracking show. Can't wait for it. So make sure you subscribe and join us tomorrow night. United moving the ball around okay. Valencia. Mkhitaryan. They're just chopping him about at the moment. I don't know what that should be a foul. Well, it is a foul on Mkhitaryan. That should be a yellow card. It was worse than the other tackle. Morata looking sharp as a razor, says Chad Sproul. I can't believe Morata's back actually. Oh, nearly a lovely ball through to Rashford there. Good pace to this game. Much better than the Liverpool game. You know, United actually are showing some intent. But I do agree with what I said this morning on the United Stand video I did this morning, that I don't agree that we parked the bus against Liverpool at all. I just think the number 10 didn't turn up. But let's not forget, the European football is a lot more space and a little bit slower. Marcus' stream has been playing up for him, so he doesn't want to jeopardise it with Skype, I don't think. Yeah, I can't get anybody on the Skype today. I love having people on the Skype, but I can't have anyone on the Skype today because the internet is rubbish. Benfica on the attack. Little cross, and Herrera's there to clear. Well done, Ander Herrera. Herrera's looking a lot better tonight. I thought Herrera played well against Liverpool defensively. Ben Munn. Hashtag Ben Munn is the Twitter feed hashtag if anyone needs to know it. But it's a corner to Benfica here. Cross comes in, well over hit that is. And players just fell on his arse. Matic, not a great clearance. 2 United players go up, but Benfica win it. Let's remember, Benfica are not a very good team at the moment either. Another corner for them. Johan Haj says, shout out to everyone who remembers Dan. Wow, that you're showing your age on the United Stand if you can remember Dan. Shout out to Dan. I'm trying to think if you can remember Anna. Bloody hell, you're really old school. Cross from Benfica, good header by Smalling. Lyle is watching United at the same time, studying for my final exams at 3 AM. Where are you, Lyle? What country you're in for it to be 3 AM? That's 7 hours ahead of us here. Mickey's being bullied, says AJ Nell. Nothing new there. Physically, he's just nothing, is it? Nikhil says, almost feels like we've lost the flow after the Liverpool game. Head injury for Benfica. It's only a bang on the back of the head. Tubes can remember Anna. Shout out to Tubes. Did he? Can he? Adam Andrade, I agree. Herrera looks sharper. Remember, Herrera was fantastic away to Spartak Moscow though, wasn't he? You know, European football is different. There's nothing wrong with him playing well. Vicky S says she's getting loads of points on the app. Good. I'll have a look on mine in a minute. I don't have to show you lot, but I've got 8 points for Herrera, 2 for Lukaku, because I've got 3 points for clearing the ball and 4 points for a pass. Lukaku was a bad. If Lukaku doesn't score for me, he's bad. But in the context of my league, I ain't doing that well. I'm third at the moment. Adam Arno's got 23 points. I've got 16 points. Mackenzie Dean's got 16 points. And I've got 10. But hopefully they've just boosted their players up. So I've just frozen Mkhitaryan for him as well. Benfica player actually got caught by his own player. Ran into the back of him. That's why he got the injury. George says, I guess other people are better at mashing random buttons. Yeah, maybe. Just for everybody as well who plays the Super Brew League, I'll be showing you the Super Brew League on the match reaction later for those who play that, because I appreciate I haven't shown you that for a while. Chad Sproul, David Luiz has got 60 points for his goal. Yeah, you get 50 points for if your player scores a goal. Darth Vader says, why is Mickey starting? Mickey is playing bad, says AJ Nell. That's your second comment tonight, AJ, about Mkhitaryan. You'll be classed as a Mkhitaryan hater. Speaking from somebody who knows how you get classed as a hater, I'm a Fellaini hater, apparently. Good interception there by Mata. I'm really happy Mata's playing. I can't understand why Mata didn't play at Wanfield. I really don't. Maybe we can ask him that tomorrow night. Oh. Good little bit of running by this Benfica number 3. Did really, really well if it leads to a goal. Ooh! They should have scored. Benfica have got us all ends up at the moment. I agree that we're a bit all at sea at the moment. Same problem of not holding the ball up. He's just so weak, isn't he? Mkhitaryan. I'm going to get called a Mkhitaryan hater soon, but he is very weak. It was good play. It was. I agree with you, XJXCKX. Please come up with a better name. It's really hard because you do make good comments, but it puts me off having to read it out. But it was a good bit of play by Benfica. Rashford down the right. It's gone out for a throw-in. United need to get some control in the match, says Johnny the Pencil Slayer. I agree. What application Benfica Man United, says Ricardo Fernandez. The link's in the video description for it's called Ultimate Fan League. Basically, you go into a draft with 20 other players. You pick 2 players, and the person with the most points wins. But do tell us what points you've got if you are playing the Manchester United versus Benfica game, because I'm in it with 3 others at the moment because I messed up at the start. But your score's your score, isn't it? Don't cheat. Benfica all over us at the moment, even though we've got a corner. And we saw... Oh, Lukaku! I think it was a foul. Is it the bar from the corner? Mkhitaryan has women problems, says Kingston Hyde. Typical Savage gets a shout out. Dennis Lever says his TV's died. Mine's been on and off all night, but for this first 16 minutes, it's been steady. What formation are we playing, says Ryan C. Same as normal. Back 4, midfield 2, 3, and Lukaku up front. Mkhitaryan inside, in behind Lukaku. Mata one side on the right, Rashford on the left. But what I mean, that disappoints me. Why is Rashford playing as a left winger? He's not a left winger, is he? A foul given against Lindelof, very soft. Johan Hash says, I'm a Real Madrid fan, but absolutely love this channel. Good. You're all welcome. Bye, Nazus21. You cheeky get. Alex here has 14 points. I'll tell you how many I've got, Alex, while it's a corner. I've got 16. Adam Arno's absolutely killing it with 28 points because Mkhitaryan and Mata are getting loads of points. he's obviously played this before. Mata's got 14 points. Henrik Mkhitaryan's got 14 points. Rashford's got 12. Matic has got 5. Lukaku's got 2. I'm going to show you because it's a corner and it's easier if I just show you, isn't it? It's not a corner, it's a goal kick. So, I'm playing Benfica. So we can show you the scores as well. So Bayern Munich are beating Celtic 1-0. Paris Saint-Germain are 1-0 up. And Sporting Lisbon are beating Juventus 1-0. Ooh. Okay, so I'm in a league. Look at my points. Rubbish. I've got 14 points. Because Lukaku's now got no points. He's obviously done something bad. Look at them. They're absolutely killing me at the moment. Absolutely killing me. I need to trade out. 14 points. 27-33. I'm getting smashed. I need to trade out Lukaku, he's rubbish. Who can I get in? Who's getting loads of points? It's back with the hair at the moment, don't worry. Grimaldo. Offside Lukaku. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Oh, it's doing it on Herrera. Why has Grimaldo got 5 points? Because he made a tackle just now in the 18th minute. He's a good signing. And that's if you are playing this game, you'll get your 2 draft points at the start. But remember, you can trade players. And if you do click trade, you can see who's getting the most points at the time. So I'm not going to trade him. He's doing really well. I might get back into this game now. 34, you see, Grimaldo's getting me right up now. 24 points. We'll keep an eye on that. Still 0-0. It's better than Liverpool, let's be honest. It is better than the Liverpool game. Dracula says we miss Fellaini and Pogba. I don't think that's where the problem with United is, I've got to be honest. I mean, Pogba will make us a better team, I agree. But the problem with United at the moment is the number 10. Mourinho doesn't look at... That's a good thing I wanted to ask everybody as well. I was talking about this to somebody at work today. When Mourinho in his time at United, I would say he's looked miserable 90% of the time. Why do you think that is? Why do you think Mourinho looks miserable 90% of the time? Shane Slattery says the international break has killed us. International breaks are killer anyway. It kills momentum, and it's always very difficult when you have 2 away games. You know, you need a home game to feel your way back in. Jack Brady, do you think Man City will win the league? I think Man City are favourites at the moment, and the only reason Man City might win the league is not because they're going to smash everybody every week, because I don't think they will. Herrera with a good pass there. Mkhitaryan loses it. I just think City might win the league because they'll win more games than other people, which is totally obvious, I know. But the reason I say that is I just don't, you know, imagine if United don't beat Huddersfield at the weekend. Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal are already a long way behind Man City. 9 points, which is a hell of a lot. Spurs, I think they're 5 points off the top, and they've got... they're struggling to win at Wembley, so they're going to drop more points. I think City are going to win the league unless United can stay consistent and win. And as we saw against Liverpool, I do worry about us. Rashford runs it out of play. I mean, Rashford and Mkhitaryan in his first 20 minutes are just doing nothing to answer the critics. Fire in the booth, says Roadman Shack. Thanks for the contribution. Man's not hot. Are we playing well? So Super XL Gaming. I'd say we're playing better than we did against Liverpool, but it's not been great. Azim Zaman is a Mickey sympathiser. He says, I think you're being unfair on Mkhitaryan. He's doing what Mourinho has asked. Mourinho likes his number 10s to do more defensive works. That's why he's dropped Mata when he was manager at Chelsea. What defense? In all fairness, what defensive work are you talking about with Mkhitaryan? He was like a piss-stained tissue against Liverpool. He got absolutely, people just ran through him. Defensively, he offered absolutely nothing. He bottled 50-50s against Salah. He got knocked off the ball. Defensively, Mkhitaryan offers us absolutely nothing. He's got to do something attacking or nothing. And so I disagree about the defensive work. If you want somebody to do the defensive work, just play McTominay as a number 10. He's big and he put his foot in. Samuel Mickey getting knocked off the ball again. I mean, Mkhitaryan for me, with every single game, is becoming more and more like what Kagawa was. A really excited signing. I really thought he was going to be brilliant in the Premier League, and unfortunately, physically, I just don't know whether he's up to it. Guildy Gaming, yeah. To be fair, in the Liverpool game, Mkhitaryan didn't do any tackles. He was awful, wasn't he? Benfica are making this physical though, which you can't knock them for that. You can't knock them that. Andrew Ellis, I'm at work, so how Manchester United playing, Mark? Andrew Ellis is a huge fan of Jose Mourinho, as people will know. Absolutely loves him. And Andrew, you'll be pleased to hear that we're lacking confidence again and not holding the ball up in the attack. Midfield's overworked. To be honest with you, the way Mkhitaryan's playing at the moment, I hope Zlatan does come back and play as a number 10. I'd even consider playing Fellaini as a number 10 with Pogba and Matic in behind him. I don't know what you lot think. Ox Bizzle 1984Y says Mata should replace Mkhitaryan and play Rashford and Martial on the wings, or Martial and Ashley Young. Yeah, again, I agree. Lorcan says we look terrible. And decent header away from Lindelof there from across. Rashford is nowhere near the player Martial is. Too much turnover in midfield, says Fish 6798. I think similarly to the Liverpool game, Matic and Herrera are overworked again. Definitely overworked. That's a good point. Sam X says, why not try Martial as a number 10? I think he'd offer us much more physically. Rashford off for Martial at half time, says Gamer Blamer. He's not been good again. A poor game for Rashford, but I think a lot of it comes down to Rashford on the left. I feel sorry for Rashford. I really like Marcus Rashford, and I don't think it's a surprise for me that Rashford tends to play better when he comes off the bench or he's playing more centrally. He's a centre forward. Now as Mkhitaryan losing the ball again. Does Mourinho have a grudge against starting Martial, says Michael Clegg? Of course he does. I'm not convinced Mourinho wants Martial to be a success at all. We're playing really bad, says MA. We need to get some confidence. A lot of you have mentioned confidence and where's it gone after the international break. Confidence, momentum, same sort of thing really. If we could win this game, get some confidence back in the team, because this game is probably not dissimilar to what we're going to face against Huddersfield on Saturday. And Man City would go to Huddersfield and they would beat them 5 or 6-0. Got no doubt about that. Would United go to Huddersfield and win 5 or 6-0? Because I'd take 1-0 at the moment, but that's where we've got to go. Jordan Dodd says he's cut his nails too short. United are playing long ball now. We are resorting to long ball. It's LVG here today, Zushas. No, we can't use that excuse, unfortunately. If you're playing... Oh, Benfica on the attack. De Gea's got it, don't worry. If you're playing the Ultimate Fan League, let us know how many points you've got so far. I've got 28 and Mackenzie Dean is absolutely battering. He's got 20 points with Mata and 14 with Mkhitaryan. Adamano's got 13 with Rashford and 14 with Matic. I've got Grimaldo from Benfica because he was getting a lot of points, and Ander Herrera. I'm not looking to change any of them at the moment. Where is Ross, says Ozzy Montana. I don't know. Disappeared. Right. Rashford swap sides for the moment. Decent cross comes in. And Daley Blind will keep it in. Give it to Mkhitaryan. Let's see if Mkhitaryan can do anything. He's out on the left flank. Gives it to Matic. Little chip into Blind. Got time to put the cross in. He's offside. We stand united. It just shows Matic and Herrera don't offer enough as a midfield too. Well, I don't know whether you can... Well, you can say that. It's your opinion. But I do really think it comes down to the fact that Mkhitaryan is dreadful at the moment. And if you haven't got a number 10 who can link it, you're going to struggle. Jack Boy, good comment, says we're always offside. Ebenezer Gian says we'll be fighting for top 4 by the end of the season. We need to face facts. Well, I'll be disappointed if we're scrapping for top 4 at the end of the season. 7 points after 8 games ahead of Arsenal, Liverpool and Chelsea is quite substantial. Mkhitaryan on his arse again. Knocked off the ball. Tame tackle. And Benfica on the attack. And they shoot from 35 yards. As if you're going to beat De Gea from there. Remember, if you're new to the United Stand, click the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner, the hologram. Fantastic community we've got here. You can see that through the live comments. Loads of people getting involved. Live every night at 8 o'clock. We've got the Skype show on a Monday where you can all Skype in. All the matches for United, we've got a watch along like this. And tomorrow night at about 8 o'clock, we've got a video on the United Stand. Juan Mata on the United Stand tomorrow night. Can't wait. So make sure you subscribe. Get your notifications on, which is your bell next to your subscribe button, and get all notifications from this channel. Save it and get involved. Great community, as I said. I think if you're new and you are a United fan, or maybe not even a United fan, you have found something you're going to really enjoy. Really enjoy. We're addictive, and we're legal. We haven't shown much attacking threat so far, says Michael Clegg. We need to bring in Griezmann this summer, says Kartak. Griezmann was poor tonight, but I do agree. Do you think that will be better? I've missed that comment now. Got to switch to 3-5-2, says Zushas. I'm surprised we haven't played a 3-5-2 tonight. I think we might have gone to a 3-5-2 anyway. Something's changed because Rashford's gone on the right. I think Rashford might have just swapped with Mata. Go on, you've got the cross there, Daley Blind. Well done. Good play with Mata. Cross comes in. Rashford over the bar, but better. Better. I don't think we have got three. We haven't gone 3-5-2. Mata and Rashford have just switched sides. Daley Blind, loads of time to get the cross in, which is what you want. I think Rashford should do a little bit better there. Headed over the bar. Dylan says Rashford makes me angry. Tell us why. Tell us why he makes you angry. Okay, what he's done now is clever move. Oh no, he hasn't. Matters. I don't know. I thought. No, Mkhitaryan's still playing at number 10. Daley Blind's bombing on a lot, but Mata's currently left back. This is what you want from Mata though. Just on the ball a lot. Mata should be playing at number 10. Here he is, it's Mata. The last 5 minutes, United are loads better. Oh, that's a foul for sure. He's not giving it. This ref's a home banker. But we've come into the game a lot more now. We're coming down the left. Lukaku, cross comes in. Oh, what a good bit of defensive play that was. I don't know whether that's the player I've got. Cross from Lukaku again. And it's into the keeper's arms. That was good play. Good cross. Really good bit of defensive play. Definitely. How is that not a foul? The referee's looking right at it. Shocking, really. But yeah, United are playing much better this second half. Much better. Mackenzie Dean is absolutely battering me for points in this game at the moment. Mata always plays well. I feel sorry he doesn't start, says Dylan. He's hugging the... He's playing very central. I don't know... We're sort of doing a bit of a weird formation at the moment because Daley Blind's almost playing as a left winger. Got a corner. Corner to United. Mata's going to take it. Better the last 5 minutes from United. Tube says there'll be a goal in the next minute. Well, it was a decent cross by Mata. Just managed to get hold of the ball a bit in the last 5 minutes. I think that's the big thing. Rashford on the left. He's got 2 players on him. Poor pass. Rashford does need to work on his final ball because when he's off, it's off. Ebenezer says Mourinho's problem with Mata and Martial will not play him, will not help him. Nemanja Messi, says AJ Nell. That was a lovely little bit of run. Got a good dribble on it. Matic, we don't really see that a lot at United, but he's a good dribbler. Here we go. Mata, you're in. Oh, is it still in? Oh, wide. It's got to be a corner. It is a corner. Hazard scored, says Chad Sproul. Hazard is the GOAT. Chad loves him. Chelsea 2, Roma 0. Tell you what, English clubs are doing fantastically well, aren't they, at the moment? Really, really well. It's exciting to see. I mean, I don't want any of them to win it apart from United. I wouldn't mind Spurs winning it if I'm honest, but it's good to see Premier League clubs doing well. Too long they haven't. Mkhitaryan's going to take this corner. It's not a bad one. The Benfica have managed to clear it. You've got to win that second ball, Daley Blind, which he has. He's won that. Switches it wide. Mkhitaryan's got time. Put it into the danger area. Oh, rubbish. It's another corner though. Matic started as an attacking midfielder and got turned into a CDM, says Dan Butterworth. Benfica running out of energy a little bit, says Sam X. Lots of empty spaces. I'd love to be there, wouldn't you? I'd love to be at that game. Loads of empty seats. Massive ground though. Mata. They've done a short corner. Valencia. Mata. And we've lost the momentum. We're back on our own halfway line. Gilly says get the pineapple shirt on. Herrera passes into Mkhitaryan. Manages to keep possession, which is good. Herrera's cross, over hit. Daley Blind will pick it up. And lose it. That'll be a foul. You can't. Why do people make them silly sort of tackles against this lot? I've just made for anyone who's playing the Ultimate Fan League app, I've just traded out the Benfica defender for Daley Blind because at the moment he looks like he's getting a lot of points. That's what you got to do if you're playing it. Links in the video description, and now on, it was a bit of a test run today to be honest, but it's I'm still determined to win. I'll show you how I'm doing at half time. It's only 7 minutes away. Martial better start on the weekend, says Johnny Hennigan. Good point. Good point. Don't disagree with you. Don't disagree with you at all. I think Lukaku needs a goal. A few people saying stuff about Lukaku. He does need a goal. I mean, at the moment, United are very similar to what the Liverpool game were. Although the last 5 minutes we've kept on the ball quite well. Mkhitaryan nearly had a good run there, but the final ball didn't quite make it to Lukaku. He's curved his run quite well there. Lindelof, we get to see what his pace is really like, which isn't fantastic because the number 9 for Benfica isn't particularly quick. Oh, Herrera needed a shout there, Daley Blind. Benfica on the attack. Awful cross. He's kept it in. I can't believe that's a foul. He's given a yellow card as well. This ref's atrocious. Oh, that's one of the bad things about the Champions League, actually. We saw it last night in the Bernabeu, didn't we, with Spurs and Real Madrid. The quality of refereeing is just awful in the Champions League. Awful. How's the game so far, Mark? Just went on now, says Matthew Keek. It's better than the Liverpool game, but I think the qualifying point I would like to make is that Benfica aren't very good. And they're probably just shading this half at the moment. So United have 60% possession though, says Dean Wadding. Yeah, the last sort of 7-8 minutes United have been good in keeping hold of the ball because the previous half an hour we were terrible. But this is a cross for Benfica, well cleared by Herrera. I think Herrera and Matic have done well. I know they're getting a bit of criticism. I think they've been done well. Right, United are on a break here. We might score. Mkhitaryan, get it out your feet. Oh. I don't know who got him away. I think it was Herrera's pass, but that's dreadful from Mkhitaryan. I'd bring Mkhitaryan off. Get Mata central. Oh, Mkhitaryan again. He's got a ball to Lukaku and he can't even play it. I don't think Mourinho's doing him any favours at all at the moment. His confidence just looks absolutely shot. So we're 1 minute away from half time and it is United 0, Benfica 0. Referee's probably going to blow up any second now. Still got a minute. Right. I think I've fixed something on how everybody can play the Ultimate Fan League, so we should be able to set that up for the second half. But this looks like it's going to be nil-nil at half time. Give us your thoughts. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are very simple, as normal. A nil-nil and no confidence. Again, it's better than the Liverpool game, I've got to be honest. Liverpool all over again, says Mad Mark, but it is better than the Liverpool game. I believe in that. But it's not way better, and that is the problem for United. Matthew McFadden's made a contribution. Thank you for that. He says, what an absolute yawn fest. Surprised I'm awake. Remember, you can contribute to the United Stand through the $sign in the Super Chat comments at the bottom. Yeah, it's better than the Liverpool game, no doubt about that. because we've shown slightly more attacking intent and we've retained the ball in the final third for about 5 minutes in the middle of the half when Mata came central. Benfica haven't really had any clear-cut chances, but they've probably had a little bit more in the final third than we've had in the final third of their half. Lukaku's been pretty redundant again. I don't know what the stats are around his touches, but I would imagine he's probably had the least touches on the pitch again. Mkhitaryan, poor again. Chance at the end of the half running through, blasted it over the bar when he should have been looking to pass. Passes missed, knocked off the ball, not getting into the game again. Mkhitaryan pretty much the same as what he was at the weekend. I don't know. I can only keep saying what I see. What do you as United fans think should be happening with Mkhitaryan? Because Mourinho's stubbornness around Mkhitaryan will cost us points. And I think he needs to come off. Coincidentally, the best period of the game Manchester United had was when Rashford went out onto the right, because he's been, again, pretty poor on the left. Daley Blind pushed up to almost being a left winger, and Mata came central, and we retained the ball, and we moved the ball around, and we didn't really create a chance, but we did move the ball around and put some decent crosses into the box, which show what happens when you put somebody as a number 10 who can actually keep hold of the ball, is strong on the ball, and can rotate and move the ball around. So that is what I would look to do. It's what I said we needed to do at the weekend. Do I think Mourinho will do it? No. I can see Mkhitaryan being on the pitch longer than Mata as per usual, but that is what I would do. Defensively, no real issues. Not really been tested. Midfield, Matic and Herrera, I think have played well. I know some people disagree, but I think, again, they've been overrun because they don't have any support from the number 10 defensively. Mkhitaryan's just way too weak. They've broken up the play. There's been some decent passing from them, much better than the weekend, but they've also been a bit wasteful at times as well. United's big problem at the moment, they don't seem to have the momentum or confidence they had before the international break, and we're a bit like a triangle without a point up front. Mkhitaryan and Lukaku just aren't in the game enough, and they're not causing Benfica any problems. We need to get back to that phase that we had before half time, about 10 minutes before half time, when Mata came central and we got hold of the ball and we moved it around, and we can do that, and I think that's where we need to go. Matt Grease says, I used to think Mkhitaryan was a great player. Now we can all see that he's just a poor player. I think Mkhitaryan's still a good player. I really like Mkhitaryan. I liked it when we signed him, but the problem with Mkhitaryan is similar to Kagawa when we brought into the Premier League. Physically, he just doesn't look strong enough. And also, his confidence is on the floor for some reason at the moment. Sally Devil Red 7 Mitchell says, put Mata where Mickey is. Every time we go forward, the ball ends up going to the centre-back, says Mark J. Ming Huao says, Mickey can inconsistency showing again. Same thing happened when he was at Dortmund. Boring game. We need a spark, says Kevin Govenard. We've got Martial on the bench, obviously. Shells HD, I'm done with Mkhitaryan. I'd sell him in January if I could. Mickey looks like he's training for a marathon, says Nicholas Myers. Mata to 10, Mkhitaryan off for Martial, says Beats Hoven. I mean, let's not forget, as bored as we all are, 0-0 away to Benfica, they're there to be beaten. If we beat them, we've got 9 points in the Champions League from the first 3 games. We could be qualified as top by game 4 if we beat them at home with 12 points, and then that leaves us 2 Champions League games to use the wider squad, and I think one of the latter Champions League games, it's either game 5 or 6, is right before we play Man City. So use it. Let's get this group absolutely done. Drawing tonight is a waste of time. Get 3 points, get qualified, use the squad, rest the players around Christmas. We miss Pogba, says Danny Green. Don't pin your hopes on one player, please. That's not what Manchester United should be about. We're not Stoke City. We're not a one-man team. We should have enough good players when Pogba's out, and we did have before the break. We just need to get that momentum back. Lukaku, at the moment, is pretty much redundant. Final ball is shocking tonight, just like the weekend, says Screen Stars. Absolute garbage, says Philip Dean. They're playing us offside. Martial likes ball at his feet and can run through defenders. Tahu Rahman. I would get Martial on. I think Rashford doesn't deserve to get away with it, as much as I love Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford's just not a left winger. I spent most of it last season saying it, and yeah, he's had a decent start this year, but Marcus Rashford's a centre forward. He's not a left winger. He's not even left footed. If you're going to play Rashford as a winger, play him on the right, because he's got a decent right foot cross. But Rashford's not a winger, and he's not playing particularly well at the moment. Centrally, Rashford will cause people a lot of problems. We're missing the tree, says Kevin Hayes. I wouldn't disagree with you, Kevin, really. I'd play Fellaini in this game where Mkhitaryan is, to be honest. He put his foot in, he can hold the ball up and let Matic and Herrera do all the work. But this is Mkhitaryan running through, and if he gets his head up, Lukaku's totally unmarked, but he's only thinking of one thing, skying it into the crowd. Mark, United, a mess, and we got players that are not good enough, says Stuart Marson. 3-5-2, says Lewis Wakely. Yeah, it works well in Moscow. We certainly worked a lot better when we got Daley Blind further forward. We're hitting the long ball too much, says DG1. Yes. I don't disagree with you, mate. We have hit the long ball a lot in this game. United look weaker without Pogba. It's not a surprise. Jens Bavel has made a contribution. Thank you. He says, in what way is this better than the Liverpool game, Mark? I think United arguably been worse, but we look better because we're playing a lesser team. I don't disagree with you there, Jens, but United are definitely more expansive. Although it's not been great, we've still had more attacking play than we did against Liverpool, and we had none. Bulumko Pafa says it's just a blip in form. Good to get some level-headedness there. Remember, this is United's best start to a Premier League season ever. It's equalled 2 other starts we've had like this. We are unbeaten. Ashwari Nipan, afraid to say Pogba, Fellaini are De Bruyne out of Manchester United now. Thanks for the contribution. Change to 3-5-2 would do the trick, says Kevin Hayes. Easily done. Just put Blind central, bring Ashley Young on, and then take off Mkhitaryan. Put Mata at 10, Rashford and Martial up front. Could easily be done. Louise O'Donoghue, Mickey is a good player, but he lacks in confidence at this moment in time, and we need Martial. Okay, right, now I've figured this out. This is something we were trying to figure out in the hour before the game, and I have figured it out now. So let's, before the game starts up again, let's do it. I'll come back to that super chat because I'm doing something. Right, okay. The link is in the video description for United Ultimate Fan Live. It's a new app. Link in the video description. Use the golden points that you've got free by underneath the Ultimate Fan Live link. Now, everyone was saying you can only get 20 players in a league. You can't. Once you've signed up, what you want to do is you need to click this trophy in the top right hand corner, and then you will see United Stand Rookies Only, and we've got 47 fans in there. You've got about 60 seconds to get yourself signed up. Link in the video description, because then what we're going to do is click matches, and second half we'll have a draft game. So links in the video description. Get yourself signed up. When you're on the home screen, click this trophy, United Stand Rookies Only, and then we'll do it. We'll do it in about a minute so a few people can sign up. But how does it work is the most important thing. So you will pick 2 players in a draft, and it's how those players score points for you that will ultimately give you points to win. So a goal's 50, an assist is 25 points, penalty 120, hit the post 16, save 12, shot on goal 12, last man tackle 10, save off the line 10. We've not had many of those points scored, high points, but skill 8, shot blocked 8, defensive blocks 8, dribble success 6, cross court 6, tackle ball 6, key pass 5, through ball 5, tackle 5, intercept ball 5, crosses ball 5, shot off goal 5, punch clear, 1 corner. I'm actually playing in another game at the moment, so I can get yourself signing up. Links in the video description while I'm showing you this. So I'm actually playing a game at the moment. I'm in a 3-man league with Mackenzie, Dean, Adamano, and myself. I don't know how he's got so many points. He's got 100 points for Matic, and he's got Rashford as well. Mkhitaryan and Mata for Adamano, and I've made a couple of subs, but I've got Blind and everyone I sub in does terrible. I should have just stuck with what I've got. But Right, we're going to do this other one now. So link in the video description. Get yourself signed up. It's free. You've got 2 free games. And then when you signed up, you want to click this trophy. We've got 68 fans waiting. Matches. Click on that. Let's start playing. The winner gets 400 golden points, 200 for second. Start. I'm already playing this game. How's everybody else doing? You need to go. That's how you enter the game. So if you are playing the United versus Benfica game or you've just started, click that trophy in the top right hand corner and go to matches, go to Benfica versus Manchester United, start playing it, and then you will get your points. Simple as that. Simple as that. So let us know how you're going on. I'm currently, if I go back to it, I think I might be winning that one. No, I'm not. I need to learn how to play this game better. People are absolutely caning it, aren't they, on the old, on the points. What power-ups have I got? Passmaster. I don't know why it won't let me do it. Maybe the game's got to be up and running. Oh, I've got Passmaster on Ander Herrera. And I might trade Daily Blind. You can trade during the game. Who's worth getting? Who's got a lot of points? All the good ones are gone. We'll stay as it is for the moment. Stay as it is for the moment, but links in the video description for that. Right. Let's get ready, let's get ready to rumble. No substitutions for United in the second half. Can anyone else not play it, says Chad. Can we get back to the game review, Mark, says Aditya. Why hasn't Mourinho taken off Mkhitaryan? Poor games. Maybe PSG is on the horizon, says Hindsight TV. Chelsea 2-1 with Roma, so a bit similar to Manchester City versus Napoli last night. Barcelona only 1-0 up against Olympiacos. Bayern Munich 2-0 up against Celtic. Juventus are back level against Sporting. And Qarabag and Atletico Madrid 0-0. I was watching that before this game. Qarabag down for 10 men for a lot of that game, and Atletico Madrid couldn't win it. Basel are beating CSKA Moscow in United's group, if anybody's interested. Matthew McFadden, thank you for that. You can still sign up for the Ultimate Fan League and Ultimate Fan Live, sorry, and play amongst yourselves. Just get in the live comments. You can. What I'm saying is, by the time of the Huddersfield game, we'll have it all mastered. So just play tonight, and then the Huddersfield game on Saturday, we'll have a big proper league. But play amongst yourselves for tonight. See how you score your points compared to me. Lingard to score, says Sapatarash. Second half is about to start. It is. I'm waiting for it, and then I will start the timer for you. Remember to subscribe to the United Stand, the hologram in the bottom right hand corner. Very excited. Subscribe, get your notifications on by clicking the bell and ticking to get all notifications and saving it. The reason I say that is because we've got Juan Mata on the show tomorrow night at around 8 o'clock. So make sure you've subscribed, you've got your notifications on, so when that video comes up, you can see the great man, Juan, on the United Stand tomorrow night. Can't wait. So make sure you've subscribed, get involved. We've got a fantastic community. We're live every night at 8 o'clock. All the watch-alongs, Skype shows for you to call in, previews, transfer shows, fan cams, absolutely loads going on. Get involved. The channel for the fans, by the fans, with the best community. I think the best Manchester United community ever. The comments are rocking tonight. Somebody just says, Mark, you're missing all the fun. Look, I know I'm a part of this, but I also know that the live comments on the United Stand streams are the place to be. I sometimes wish I could clone myself so I could be on the comments with you all, because there's lots of banter on there. Right, second half's off. Manchester United made no substitutions. Mourinho's stubbornness around Mkhitaryan continues for another half of football. Same mistake against Liverpool at the weekend. At some point, surely Mkhitaryan can turn it around. He's a decent player. Long ball again. Right, Mkhitaryan. I mean, to be fair, on the Ultimate Fan Live app, Mkhitaryan's got quite a lot of points. Give it Daily Blind. I've got Daily Blind in my team. Right, Daily Blind, skin everybody and score. Oh, lovely little ball. Rashford will get there down the left. Lays it off to Mkhitaryan. And, ooh, shot wide by Herrera. I've got Herrera. It's going to be another 0-0 draw, I suppose, this Game of Blamer. I'll tell you what, Game of Blamer, I don't mind if we... Well, I don't want us to play badly, but I really hope we win tonight, because my thought and theory around that, which I can provide a lot of clarity to, my thought and theory, thought and theory is this. As I go to the Manchester United fixtures site, and where are you? There we go. Manchester United fixtures. So, if you look at Manchester United play Benfica on Halloween, the second, well, it's not the second leg, the fourth game. If we win tonight and we win against Benfica at home at the end of the month, we'll have 12 points, which more or less help us qualify for the group. We've then got Basel on Wednesday the 22nd away. If we win that, we've got 15 points. We're definitely top. But the situation I want United to be in is this. When we play on Tuesday the 5th of December, our last Champions League game, which is a home game against CSK Moscow, on the following Saturday, we play Manchester City at Old Trafford. Manchester City will be playing on the Wednesday that night. We're playing on the Tuesday. If we've already qualified against Moscow, we can play the kids and the reserves and have a whole week off between Arsenal away on the Saturday the 2nd of December and Manchester City at home on Saturday the 9th of December. So that is that is the big... I mean, I always want United to win, but that is why I want United to win this game tonight, so that we can have that key week free for our players. You having some of that? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Andy Pandy says we're going to win this game. Jack Moss, I agree with you. He says Rashford should play up the front because he's great there. But Mourinho's too scared to replace Lukaku. Who actually has not been great tonight, Lukaku. Good interception by Matic. Joe Condon, I think that's a really good point. Benfica are in down the right here. Well blocked by Valencia. He said that Mourinho doesn't like to make substitutions at half time. He likes to see the game settled when he's making substitutions. You know what? I think that's the evolution of Mourinho, because I remember Mourinho at Chelsea in his first stint, and he was more than happy to make... I remember him making substitutions after 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, like 20 minutes. He wouldn't hang about. But to be fair, you're absolutely right, Joe. In his time at United, he's been very consistent about that. He doesn't make early substitutions. David says, I'm coming to accept we won't win the league. Too early, David. I understand people's concern, but it's too early. We're 2 points off the top. We're unbeaten. Huddersfield's a massive game on Saturday. Do join us for the watch-along for that. It's going to be very interesting to see, you know, have we lost that confidence and momentum, or was Liverpool a blip? Because let's not forget, before the international break, we were smashing teams. And where's that United gone? Without Pogba, we were doing that as well. Do you think Mourinho has lost self-confidence, says DWR Music? No, I don't. Good volley by Rashford there, straight at the keeper. It's a bit of a shame. don't think Mourinho's lost his way. I think Mourinho is what he is. Right, Mata's in down the right here. Cuts back onto his left, which he always will. Herrera. United are definitely moving the ball about better in this last 5 minutes. And then Matic plays a poor pass. Lukaku is not at fault tonight. It is Mickey who is not providing service to him, says Louise. Yeah, I agree with Louise. The criticism that Lukaku gets is really, really unfair. Here's Rashford down the left. He started off the second half quite well, cuts it back and intercepted. Blind with a cross. Ooh, keeper's there. Yeah, I'd agree with what Louise said about Lukaku, though. Look, Lukaku at the start of the season and the last few games up until very recently was getting a lot of service and scoring a lot of goals. If Lukaku doesn't get service, he doesn't get goals. You know, simple as that. Good run by Rashford, that was. Oh, yeah. How am I doing on my points so far then? Well, let's have a look. 73 points I've got. Mackenzie Dean's got 136. Adam Arno's got 90. I've got 73. I've got no... I'm going to get an attacker on at some point. I've still got my sharpshooter to use, but Daley Blind's not offering me anything. Let's see if I can make any subs. It's a free kick for Benfica here. That's why I'm looking at this. Link in the video description for Ultimate Fan Live app. We're going to have a big game on the Huddersfield Watchalong. We're sort of trying it out tonight. A few teething problems, but we've got there in the end. And there is a big United Stand League. You can enter that by clicking the trophy in the top corner, which I'll show you about in a minute. Rashford on the break. It's going to be a yellow card there. Pulled back. Definitely yellow card for Gonçalves. I'm just trying to see who to shove off, because Daley Blind's doing absolutely bloody nothing. I think one of you lot should sub off Mkhitaryan so I can get him. Where's all the United players? Valencia, Victor Lindelof, Chris Smalling. Keep it how it is for the moment. Yeah, so if you want to enter, get yourself signed up. Link in the video description. You've got the code there as well for Ultimate Fan Live. And then you just need to click that trophy. And United Stand Rookies League is the one you want to join. Cut back for Lukaku. Oh, it was a good cutback by Valencia behind 2 players for United. Let's turn that off. Right, back to the live chat. Oh, 54 minutes gone. Be back after the game for reaction. Hope we win. Need to charge the laptop later, everyone, says Louise. Yes, match reaction will follow this game straight afterwards. Play mark at number 10, says Adari. I tell you what, I'm actually... Good point. I'm playing 5-a-side tomorrow night. I've got a tournament on the 3rd of November. And for the next 2 Thursday nights, we are training as a team for it. My fitness levels aren't the best, but I haven't actually kicked a ball competitively in about a year, when I represented the United Stand in a 5-a-side tournament in London and missed a dreadful one-on-one. Running through one-on-one, did the keeper with the eyes. He was diving the other way. I was putting it the other way, but missed the goal. It's awful. So I'm hoping in a couple of weeks Prep will do me good. Mkhitaryan is useless, says Bright. Mkhitaryan's getting a lot of stick again, isn't he? Wonder if he'll come off. Well, again, I mean, look, the reality is United aren't losing this game, are they? And we are effectively playing with 10 men again. Sam X has got it spot on. The end ball is just not good enough. Seems like we're back in pre-season. And Nicholas says United fans have become so used to 4 goals we've been spoiled. No. I mean, it was always nice when we were scoring 4 goals. I don't think we're spoiled or anything like that. It's just there's a distinct lack of confidence and momentum in the final third of our play at the moment. Michael Nudo says man of the match so far. Give us your thoughts, everybody. Mkhitaryan's just had a pass from a Benfica player here. Can he do something with it with a bit of space? It was a good pass. He's found Lukaku. Good skill by Lukaku. Rashford, this could be a really good bit of play. Rashford in on the left, lays it off. Lukaku runs into trouble. That was poor by Lukaku because it was a good bit of play between Mkhitaryan and Rashford. And that'll go out for a throw-in. I'm anticipating United should be looking to make a substitution soon. We're in the 56th minute. Rashford's the best player so far, says Yasser. He's been good this second half. Pereira would be a better at number 10, you're right. Lindelof is okay, says Lars. Oh yeah, is it a surprise that Lindelof's getting better and better with every game that he plays and gradually looks better and better? Anaban says my man of the match so far is Herrera or Mata. Lindelof says Maximus is his man of the match. And Alexis says doesn't look like Lindelof's ever going to make it at United. Lindelof into Herrera. Valencia down the right. Oh, Herrera's ran into trouble, but he's fought it well back there, and he's got it to Matic. Might hit this. Oh, I'd love Matic. I can't wait for Matic to put one in the top corner from 40 yards. Tutti says, I'm starting to feel that we're beginning to fall apart. Which is why in games like this, it's important to nick a win. Because if you play... The weekend wasn't a good result of, getting a point when you play badly. The saying is winning when you play badly. And tonight could give us a lot of momentum. Daniel Brown says Lindelof as man of the match. Martial man of the match if he gets on, says Fleming 1. It doesn't even look like he's warming up. I think Lingard was the one who looked like warming up. We miss Pogba, says Enzama. Well, we were winning games without Pogba. Let's not forget that. We were winning a lot of games without Pogba and scoring a lot of goals. Dipto says Matic, man of the match so far. Harvard State says let's get McTominay on. Good play by Mata and Herrera there. And now we've got a bit of an overlap. Lovely ball by Rashford. Now Mata's got a bit of time. Juan Mata on the United stand tomorrow night. Don't forget to tune in for that. Subscribe. Get involved. 8 o'clock. Corner for United. Rashford takes it. Punched clear by the keeper. It was one of those ones curling towards the goal. He's a young keeper, this one. I think he's about 12. Fellaini is a positive force as well. David De Gea will be the best keeper in the world this year, says Mini Diver. Lindelof, man of the match, says by Lipsy. A lot of people are saying that. We've got another corner here. Glen Island says, if Basel can beat these by 5 and we play like this, what a joke. It's a good point. I'd not realised that, you know. And Rashford's gone for goal again through the corner. Another corner from Rashford, something different this time. Valencia, little chip in. Oh, it's going to get cleared. George Kyle, looks like the international break came at totally the wrong time. They always do, George. They always do. I mean, look at what happened at the international break. We won comfortably against Crystal Palace. Liverpool, awful away to Newcastle. Then they get 2 weeks to get, you know, and the boiling pot simmers and then goes cold. And that's what happens with an international break. I'd rather have gone to Anfield the week after with a bit of momentum. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Karabag versus Atletico, says Sarksan. That finished ages ago. It was 0-0. It was an earlier kickoff. Karabag were down to 10 men for a long time. I think Matt has done a lot of good in this game with very little sort of feeding off scraps in effect. Daily Blind. Daily Blind. When are United going to make a sub? A lot of love coming in for Lindelof. Roma have levelled up against Chelsea. It's 2-2. Again, you know, English clubs starting off very well against the Italians, but the Italians coming back strong in the second half. Napoli not quite able to level up against City last night, but they weren't far off. And Antonio Zito says that Rashford and Mkhitaryan are terrible tonight. I think Rashford's been decent second half. I'll give him some credit for that. He's been better second half, Rashford. Shout me out, says Fleming 1. Ebenezer Jan says Roma Chelsea's a better game to watch. Yeah, but that's not how football works. If you support Manchester United and they're playing, you're not going to go and watch another match, are you? It's not. I wouldn't think that's supporting your club, but each their own. I'll tell you what I do like, the black kit. I bought it for my youngest daughter for her birthday the other week. I love it. I don't buy football kits anymore because I like the tracksuits, but too old for kits. But the black kit is nice. Nicholas Myers makes an interesting observation. Has Mourinho's comments unsettled the dressing room? Well, it wouldn't have unsettled it against Liverpool, would it? Because they were made after that. I'd struggle to give Mkhitaryan any more than a 5 again. I've got to be honest. I don't know what anyone else thinks. I think it's been poor. But if we can nick this 1-0, I'll be very, very happy. Polarise. I know you think Matt Lindelof's man of the match. I don't know whether you're his girlfriend or something, but it's noted. You've said it about 10 times. Cross for United. Look, Rashford with it. He's gone for goal again. That's in. That's well in. It's a goal. Rashford. He's been trying to catch the keeper out so many times and hilarious. 1-0. He catches the keeper out. He crosses it towards the goal and the keeper goes to catch it but then takes it into the goal with him. Definitely a goal. The momentum takes him in. Why didn't he just tip it over the bar? Told you Rashford was playing better this half. He's got the goal. We'll take that. We'll take that. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. And Pankaj has just got 50 points with Rashford in his team. Yeah, I haven't got Rashford in my team. So I probably just lost, to be honest. But let me update score. I thought Rashford was poor in the first half, I agree, but I think second half he's obviously responded to what Mourinho said, and that's what you want. That's what you want your players to do. I don't think we can say the same as for Mickey, but it's all about winning football matches. And as I said, we've not played particularly well tonight, but if we were to take the win, that's all that matters, isn't it? It's all that matters. Kill it now. Get the second goal, because that goalkeeper's going to be really, really lacking confidence. Young keeper. That's no coincidence. Here's Valencia. Man of the match has got to be Lindelof or Mata, so satisfying top tens. Well, if Lindelof is a contender for man of the match, he will definitely be a contender for man of the match if we can keep a clean sheet, because we'll win we'll get 3 points, which is massive. Naive goalkeeper, says Gungshi. As I just said there, it's no coincidence that this second half Rashford spent it, and he did it in the first half, putting the cross right underneath the goalkeeper and on the line, and it's paid off. They've obviously, that's homework for you. That has paid off fantastically well. Let's park the bus, says Red David. I don't condone us parking the bus, because Benfica haven't really offered anything, but I think we can get another goal here. Here we are on the attack, Mkhitaryan. Another awful pass. Another awful pass by Mkhitaryan. How are you all doing in your Ultimate Fan Live app? I'm going to have a quick look at mine now. I think it's going to be game over for me, because Mackenzie Dean has got Rashford in his team, and he's got 244. I've got 120. Adamano's got 131. So I'm coming up the rear at the moment. Ooh, that's what she said. Disgusting. Roma have taken the lead. I agree with you, Oxy Bizzle. United should not look to park the bus. They should look for more goals. Matthew McFadden. Benfica's keeper looks pretty good for someone only 18, but has been far too overconfident at set pieces. He'll be low on confidence now. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. I do. I'm surprised United haven't made a substitution yet, though. I don't know what you all lot are thinking. What are you thinking? Let us know. I mean, that goal, I've put it down as Rashford. Really, it's technically an own goal, isn't it? I think Rashford's been very good this second half. You know, Rashford's a good player. He is a good player. I like Rashford a lot. Here he is, into the box. Good bit of confidence. Tackled well by the defender. Free kick. Come on, Jose, make a sub. What type right winger would you like to see United go after, says Alejandro. Right winger. Benfica are in. And Valencia blocks it. They wanted a penalty. Time for Martial, says Dan Butterworth. I'd agree. I think it's time for somebody. I think Herrera's played well this second half. And Matic. They've given us that foundation to build upon. And let's not forget, again, I will keep saying it again, we're 1-0 up with Mkhitaryan playing atrocious again. Benfica. They're always going to have a phase of play where they come back into it, let's be honest. Decent shot, blocked. Still Benfica. Another shot. That'll be a corner. No, De Gea's kept it in. Well done. Thomas Swade says when Zlatan is healthy, start him over Mkhitaryan. I don't think there can be much debate about that at the moment. I know a lot of people are worried about his lack of mobility, but Lukaku, that control was awful. Mark England says Matic has got him 80 points in the Ultimate Fan live app. Oh, I've nearly given up on it, to be honest. I'll try again against Huddersfield at the weekend and we'll do a proper big United Stand League of points. So if United win this tonight, we'll have 9 points. Basel will have 6. Moscow will have 3. Effectively, if we beat Benfica this game and the next one, we'll have qualified with 2 games still to go. Play the kids, get some rest. Ken's has got 140 points off Matic on the Ultimate Fan Live app. Herrera's done all right for me. Benfica are in down the right. No, won't keep it in. We're clearly not going to make a sub tonight. We're clearly not going to make a sub. $126 Herrera's got me points. Roadman Shack, 2 + 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths. Thanks for that, Roadman. Benfica. Come on, United. Let's have a sub. Rashford looks tired. Taking his shin pads off, so I think he's coming off. 1 minute. That's not good news about Rashford, to be honest. He looks like he's quitting. Rap singer, no, what you thinking? Chamblinger, rap singer. Still 15 minutes to go in this game. Still 15 minutes to go. And all's well with Man United. They're winning 1-0. It's not looking good for Rashford. Martial's coming on. Martial comes on, which is good. Everybody will be absolutely rushing onto their Ultimate Fan Live app to try and trade him in. Oh, Mackenzie Dean, how did you get him so quick? That's a joke. It's just luck. Absolute luck. Right, I've swapped Blind out for Lukaku. Might be able to get me a goal. Anyway, let's we get a bit of Martial anyway, don't we? We get a bit of Martial, which is always a good thing. We like a bit of Tony. 13 minutes to go. Big win for United if they can get it. But there's still time. There's still time for Benfica to get back in this game. But on honesty, they've not been that good this half. Slight retainer, Basel, as somebody said about 20 minutes ago, Basel did score 5 goals against this Benfica side. But confidence needs to sometimes... You can't turn confidence on with a switch. And United may well need to build that confidence back. And that could take a bit of time. But winning games will help us to do that. It's a corner to Benfica at the moment. Some people have said that Lindelof is their tip for man of the match. Lukaku with the clearance there. Getting me some points. Good lad. Don't say that. If Luke Rashford's injured, it means more games for Martial. Yeah, but we don't want to lose another player injured, do we? Let's be honest. It's Valencia. Oh, God, this is so slow tonight. Right, Martial's finally going to get a bit of the ball here. Out on the left. Oh, he's just sent him back to Portugal and went for the shot as well. Probably should have passed. Martial got a bit greedy there. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And was a little bit greedy, to be honest. It's a corner though. Nothing comes of that one because we haven't got Rashford on. Here's Martial. Oh, he's bringing out all the skills. Oh, Mkhitaryan can't pick it up. Mkhitaryan, he just needs to sort out his last ball a little bit, old Tony. Good clearance by Smalling. We've got 10 minutes to go, folks. 10 minutes to go. For those who missed the goal, Rashford free kick directly at the keeper, catches it and then takes it in his own net. But Rashford had been trying it a lot in this game, and it finally, you know, it wasn't a coincidence. Like I said, they obviously saw that as a weakness with the young Benfica keeper, and it's proved dividends. They all count. They all count. There'll be a lot of disappointments around the Benfica side. Mark's writing a book, says Thunder. I'm not. I'm setting up the stream. I normally have somebody with me, and I haven't tonight, so I'm multitasking, but that's not a problem. There Mata goes. Yeah, Mata always comes off, doesn't he? I hope Mata's playing at the weekend, because I've really enjoyed Mata's performance tonight. And hopefully you'll enjoy Mata's performance tomorrow night on the United stand. Put it in your diary. He's off for Lingard tonight. Probably getting himself prepped for the United stand tomorrow night. But Juan Mata is on the United stand tomorrow night. I've mentioned it enough times. Make sure you're subscribed. You've got your notifications on by clicking the bell. Because Juan Mata is on the United stand tomorrow night. Can't wait for you all to see that. It's a corner for Benfica. Let's just keep our heads. Keep our heads, kids. Don't let it go. Cross comes in, over the bar, over the bar. Urikaka. Benfica, na. They're the team that used to be good. And now they're not. They're just a team from the past that used to be good, but now they're not. No, they're not. Marcus of the Rashford with the goal. 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes for Manchester United to get a famous result in Benfica. And it would be a good result. It probably won't be famous, but I don't care. I just want us to win. Valencia coming down the right. Slips it into Lingard, into Lukaku, into Martial. He's up against his fullback. He's got too many players on him. 4 players around him. Never going to score in that angle. Five minutes to go. Never say never. Never say never. Still time in this game. Another corner to Benfica. Come on, United. Defensively, we've had to deal with a lot of corners in this game, so give the lads some credit. Smalling, well up. Well up, lad. What do we got? Pogba needed. We've been doing well without Pogba. Let's not forget. We have done well without Pogba. Long throw in. Coming in here from the old... Benficans. If that even is a word. Get rid. And Herrera. Oh, and Herrera. He's cleared the ball. He's a good old lad. And Martial has been cut out there. Should have done a bit better, Tony. Well cleared by Lindelof. Still time. Corner to United. No, goal kick to United. Oh, goal kick to Benfica, sorry. Get me words out. Only 3 minutes left. Benfica on the attack. Cross comes in. Daley Blind will clear that. Oh, terrible off his right foot. Got to get rid of it, Daley. It's not a corner. It is a corner. Bloody hell. Cross comes in, cleared by Valencia and shot wide by Benfica. Come on, United. Come on, United. Come on, United. Big win. Big win. If we can do it. 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 How long's going to be added on? We're into the 90th minute. Huge win if we can do it. We don't know how long he's adding on yet. Valencia's played well. Gets forgotten too much. But he has played well. I do agree with that. I think he's played very well. 4 minutes? He's having a laugh. Where's he getting 4 minutes from? United are going to make a sub. McTominay. Mkhitaryan comes off about 20 minutes too late. But it kills a bit of time. It's a clever sub. Feeling quite nervous now, even though it's been, you know, an indifferent sort of game from United. I am feeling a bit nervous now. I mean, Benfica don't deserve anything from this game. I think I'm going to interest you all with my man of the match. Don't worry about that. Lukaku on the attack. Cut out. McTominay. Ooh, that was late. I think he's going to give it a straight red. Yellow, then red. Off you go. See you later. Lucia. You were late. It were late. You're on a yellow card. Catch you later, mate. Get an early bath. Definitely a red. Definitely a red. Show it as back. He was already on a yellow card anyway. Tackle on Lukaku. It's a yellow card. It's a yellow card on McTominay, definitely. Oh, wow, actually, McTominay probably plays it quite clever there because I don't think he actually touched the kid. But, yeah, we are a minute away. Uno minute away. Free kick to United. Lukaku decided he can hit it. It's into the wall. I agree with you, Samuel. The tackle wasn't particularly bad. Lindelof and Smalling look great, like a great partnership, says Jack APHD. Workman-like performance from Manchester United, definitely. McTominay's already done more than Mkhitaryan. Mickey, man of the match, says Harvard State. I'll be giving you my man of the match in my match reaction, which follows this stream. Thanks everybody who's joined in tonight. Thanks everybody who's got involved with the Ultimate Fan Live app. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that. I got beat, needless to say. But it was a bit of a dry run, a bit of a pilot series. So we'll be doing it properly against Huddersfield. So join us for the watch along for that. One Matter on the show tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Make sure you join us for that match reaction as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're nearly on 142,400. So if you haven't subscribed to the United Stand, make sure you have. Icon in the bottom corner. Get your notifications on so you get a notification every time we go live or put a video up. And don't miss Matter on the channel tomorrow. Man of the match, Venom plays. I always put it up on the on my match reaction. Sorry for all the technical problems tonight. We've been littered by them, but thankfully the actual match has been able to be watched. So that's the main thing as far as I'm concerned. And I'm really happy with the result. Really happy with it. We're into 5 minutes of injury time here. Don't know what's going on there. Mourinho won't be happy. It's a goal kick anyway for United. That should be pretty much it now. I'm going to speak my mind about Mkhitaryan on the match reaction, yes. I certainly will. But the game is finished. It's finished 1-0 to Manchester United. It's a very good 3 points for Manchester United in the context of the Champions League. And I think we should be very, very... Well, I wouldn't say very happy. I mean, I'm always like, you know, we're very real on the United Stand, and I know what you lot are all like as well. And yeah, we do need to be real, because if we're not, then, you know, we're just fake, aren't we? And I think ultimately at the end of the day, United were slightly disappointing at times, but it's a very, very good result for us in the context of the Champions League. What's next on the United stand? The next thing on the United stand is my match reaction. The link is in the video description. I will be back live in about 60 seconds, so you can get yourself onto that chat if you want to straight away. And I will see you over there in about 60 seconds time. Thanks everybody for joining me. Link is in the video description, or go through the United stand homepage. It's called Benfica 0, Manchester United 1, Rashford goal wins it. I'll see you with my player ratings, my Mkhitaryan bashing, my man of the match, and a hell of a lot more. I'll speak to you in about a minute's time. Join me on the stream, link in the video description. Thanks everybody for watching.